Like I said, good hand to fall out of the tournament with, right, guys? Good hand to fall out of the tournament with, right? Here we go. This range could be very wide. Like, it could also be tight, but oh shit, what is this? I mean, I don't know if it matters. We've got the seminars, people that are able to afford that or access it. Got a fade 2 outs. And we do. Nice one. Gosh, fuck. I mean, I couldn't come up with them, so I folded. You know, like I folded, right? So maybe it was a bad fold. Maybe it was a bad fold. I don't know. And maybe it wasn't a bad fold. We'll never know. We'll never know. There are better turns, guys. Just keeping it real. I mean, when he checks, I almost want to bet. As greedy as that is. Oh man, I'm gonna win so much once he checks. I'm just greedy as fuck. I can't help it. I'm just too greedy. I don't like. And I know it's like so fucking greedy. I know it's so fucking greedy, but I just can't help it. I got too greedy. Should've just checked. Fairly standard spot to squeeze. Interesting when everyone in the world fucking calls. There we go. Got a little heart rate out of that one too. That was fun, right? That was fun. Yeah, that was fun. Woo! Let's go. Let's go. Get a little heart rate going. Love it. So we open up ace jack. We got flatted. Well, gonna check the flop. Seems really close. This doesn't seem great, but it doesn't seem bad either. Timing's a bit awkward, but I don't think I can fold this hand. I think my opponent can still have king queen and sets to that timing. Yeah, my opponent had a set. I don't think I should be jamming there though. Like, it's a bit awkward to shove. I am gonna make this call here, although this won't be a spot where I'm investing shitloads of money across streets. That's for sure. Travis, what's up? Do I fuck with cash at all? Sometimes. I mean, I've played it on stream. It's on the YouTube channel if you're just like curious to see like how I've played. You can see me playing cash games on BBZ Poker. Yeah, Limitless and Linus Love are like the best. I'm just seeing the Drunk Limitless is also the best. Evidently. Oh shit. That's why you don't fold the flop, ladies and gentlemen. Feels awfully hard to be bluffing. Like, awfully hard. I still think this is the answer I'm supposed to choose, but it feels super fucking tough to be bluffing. No doubt. Don't think I'm getting called much. You could bet like half pot, but if you bet half pot, you miss the KO from Daniel Kiselev, and that seems like a fucking disaster. So then you could bet 57k, and then if you bet 57k, that's too close to 93. And I think if you use, like the way that I think about poker, use some of the principles that I use to play the game, and it's unlikely that that's a very good answer, and you just end up shoving. So yeah, there's that. But a very difficult spot to be bluffing. Very, very difficult. This one's like not awkward at all. We just call. This one's easy. Call, pray for an ace. I think ace makes me the most money. So this is an interesting spot. Obviously, like a queen is a big part of Darren's range. I don't think this hand gets a fold though, so we're gonna call. But I'm not like jumping up and down about the call. We're just gonna call. Good luck, Dan. I hope you lose because I'm trying to take your chips, but good luck, buddy. If you were running against someone else, I'd hope you win, but you're running against me, so hopefully I win and you lose. Guess Christoph has a hand. Presumably it's also a hand that doesn't dominate ace-queen, because I think the hands that dominate ace-queen get it in already. I don't think he's thinking about it with queens and ace-king, so. Heart rate's rising though. What the fuck? Why is it rising? Shouldn't be. Maybe because I don't know what Dan's range is. It's 34 bigs. It's a lot of chips for Dan to be shoving, but I think like Dan can definitely still have ace jack offsuit and ace 10 suited and king queen and tons of hands with this hand dominate jack 10 suited. So let's hold. Come on, one more. Yes. I mean, we lose the 30,000 chip pot, but that's not the important one. So over here, raise the cutoff, get flatted by the button. I am a believer. Well, I think that there are still like spades that can fold the river. I'm done. I think that this pair can have pocket nines, like that seems reasonable, but this pair can also have sets and shit. So I'm over it. I tried. Yeah, like that's a hand that could fold, which is obviously like makes it tempting to just like, that's kind of annoying. Oops. You die. Saying that the 10K got me to break even in 10Ks? I think so. I made the results in the 10Ks like much better, and obviously I've crushed the 5Ks since I started streaming, so. I've won one and taken second in one, for those that don't know, so. There's not that many of them. So winning one and taking second, I've taken, as I said this earlier, taken first, second, sixth, eighth. And so like that's the 5Ks and 10Ks is as big as I've played pretty much, I think. So I think I played maybe 125K last year, but yeah, last year when I was streaming. This range will be aces sometimes. It sucks. Yeah, that sucks, but I run the best, so it doesn't matter. Simon. It's hard to have aces. But when my opponent does stick it in, I'm very often going to be up against aces. So okay, so that was a good hour. Just because they're good doesn't mean that everything that they play they're beating. This is a nice run of cards. I'm not gonna lie. Could all come crashing down. True, but it's a nice run of cards. Let's hold, fade the ace. Ooh, he's got a lot of outs. Lots of outs. Yes! Oh, yes! We love that shit. Oh, you do, we do indeed. Oh, that's too many outs. Oh, that's too many outs. What a big pot, too. What a big pot. Here's like that heart rate. Flatted queens here, which I'll do sometimes, but not all the time. Oftentimes I'll 3-bet, which you've seen. Okay, this is one of the nice things about flatting queens. Sometimes you get some action. I'm gonna shove. Okay. It's a good spot to hold again. It's a big tournament. There we go. That one was less interesting because he had less outs. He had less outs. I mean, it sucks if he spikes, but it's a lot less outs. And we're gonna run it over here. Ace queen. Gotta get there, but we don't. It's okay. Feels like I'm getting jammed on, but I don't. Just being a wimp. Just being a wimp. What's what's going on? Parker and I have just uploaded a brand new video to BBZpoker.com. So that's Parker, aka Tonka, aka Team Never Lucky, and we are checking my work essentially in the 5K that I took down. We spent an hour going over some of the hands from the beginning of the tournament, and we're very focused on using solvers to check that work. So we're using Peel Solver, simple three-way, and then Parker's take on population tendencies to kind of give me some feedback and give me some analysis about whether or not my lines are good. So you can check that out on BBZpoker.com right now. All right, guys. KO. You guys are like sweethearts. It's like tone. I give people the benefit of the doubt for a long time. Like, I'll give them the benefit of the doubt for a pretty long time. But then there's also a line, and once the line gets crossed, then we punt them. That's just the way it is. But we did get a KO. That spot wasn't like a really high, big sweat, you know what I mean? I had aces, so that spot was, you know, pretty chill. I had a lot of chips too, so for me it was a relatively small pot, but we do love the KOs. Gotta love the KOs. T Peters opens, I flat the button. He C bets, I call. I'm just gonna show my hand down. Well, we're gonna call. It's a really silly jam, I think. It's too wide. Yeah, so it looks like my King 9 offsuit calls a punt. I needed something like between King 10 and King Jack. So King 9 was too weak. Something between King 10 and King Jack. I do expect this to be the pairs. So it's not like this is like, I'm fucking jumping up and down, but I'm obviously not folding this hand here, so. I don't think this is going to be aces necessarily, but yeah, that's a good spot. It's fade a queen. One more! Yes! Oh, these are big pots, guys. These are big pots. Oh, goodness. Here, this is actually exciting stuff. We have aces and we're getting 3-bet. And we're going to put in a 4-bet. Can't go wrong with aces. Gotta fade a queen though. There we go. Pretty good. Faded the queen. Also got the KO because we covered our opponent there. Cored the hell out of them, which was pretty sweet. And to be honest, I kind of like the whole, you know, you've been playing for 8 hours, now you get a break thing. Like, as cool as it is to be like, I can play for 12 hours, I'll pull a 14-hour enduro. Like, that shit sucks. Like, when you're playing, it's not the greatest. It's much nicer to be able to take that rest and play the final table the next day. It's very nice. Particularly, I think, for people who like don't know the spots as well, because they have to think through all the spots, right? Like, the nice thing about knowing all the spots is if you know them, you don't have to think. It's just like tying your shoes or something. It's just autopilot. Autopilot's an advantage, not a disadvantage, okay? Like, when you know what to do, you know, like, you just do it. And if you don't know what to do, you have to think through like your options and whether like one option's better than other options and like yada yada yada. And it's hard, and that's taxing. And that's more true for people who play casually than it is for people who play all the time. So I like the whole reset idea. I think it's a good idea. This kind of sucks, but I'm going to call again anyway. King Queen's a pretty big part of this range. I'm calling to chop, but I think at this SPR I just call anyway. Yeah, that sucks. It's an annoying spot though. Or maybe I'm supposed to be capable of folding. I don't think so, but maybe at that stack depth, I highly doubt it. It's a good way to torch this stack, right? Yep. I was hoping he'd fold when I jammed, but people don't fold boats. So I bluffed into the wrong hand. Sometimes I make business mistakes. Sometimes I make mistakes playing poker. I haven't made a mistake like challenging someone that I can't beat to like a match, but I'm also like not super careless with the way that I speak, so he's much more careless than I am. I didn't know that before, but he obviously is, because I would never speak the way that he spoke publicly about anybody on my stream. Ban them if you don't like what they're saying. Like, there are lots of solutions other than the one that he chose. Fucking disastrous decision. It's just disastrous. He's gonna look back on it and he's gonna be like, oh fuck, what a tragic month that was. Just gonna call. Would have been nice if you would have shoved the river, but it is what it is. All right. So this player min raised, I called. This is our lovely flop. Don't feel like a bluff, to be honest. I don't really think this hand gets to fold here, though. Feels kind of like kings, to be honest, but ugh, king 10, eh? It's a shitty river. There we go. Good hand to bust the tournament with, huh? Good hand to bust the tournament with. Go out with some ladies. Just shove, Boyka. I can't pronounce that first one, so I could call you Alexi, but that's probably worse than Boyka, so we're gonna go with Boyka. It's not my fault, I'm just stupid. It's a spot I'd take with like a pretty wide range, to be honest. It's a spot I'd be bluffing in a lot. Like I said, good hand to fall out of the tournament with, right, guys? Good hand to fall out of the tournament with, right? Here we go. This range can be very wide. Like, it could also be tight, but it should be pretty wide. Like, I should be doing very well against the range, although I'll lose to some hands. Like, even if this player has like nines. Oh shit! What is this? I mean, I don't know if it matters. No diamond. Oh my god, that's the worst run out ever. I was actually really worried about this range, but I was like, I think I'm doing well enough against this one to still call. Oh, that was ugly. But yeah, like, this range felt like it was going to be aces and kings a lot, to be honest. Like, it seems like almost impossible for it to be something else, but it's just like, if this player has, like, how many chips was that? Like, what am I playing for against? Let's go back. What I should have done is I should have thought about that more. Yeah, I'm like, yeah. I mean, like, I'm free rolling. Yeah, like, I can't fold. Like, I can't fold. I can't fold my hand. Like, poker sites, some of them have figured out or decided, or however you want to think about that. Think about it in this regard. They've concluded that. Let's hold here. Let's sweat this out. Let's fade clubs and a six. Clubs? Let's fade clubs and a six. Oh my gosh. Sometimes it's not very fun. Sometimes it's not very fun, but I didn't make any mistakes. I'm happy with how I played. It's just the way it goes sometimes. Yeah, this range can just be so wide. It feels like I'm supposed to just like call these 3-bets with like stupidly wide ranges just because like this player could be 3-betting deuces to like run it because of the amount of money that's on my head, which doesn't mean that I should shove for value, but I think it means it makes it very hard to fold because of how wide this range can be. I know this looks stupid, but I think this is just the nature of this format. I I could be misjudging this, and this could make me look fucking stupid, but I think it's the call. I look stupid. Happens sometimes. GG. Thanks, guys. I appreciate it. I don't know that I fucked up. I might have, but I don't know that I did. So, yeah, I'm comfortable with my answer, even though it looks weird. So, all right, thanks very much for watching. I appreciate it. Make sure you guys are following me on Twitch, subscribing to the YouTube channel. We had some weird conversations today. We don't always have weird ones, so but we do always try to play high stakes poker. So if you guys like this channel, make sure you're following me. We've got the Instagram that we're trying to push right now. We're trying to grow there. We're creating unique content on YouTube, stuff from the seminars. Like we're trying all kinds of different things. So make sure you check out the Instagram. And we've got the introduction to quantitative strat. I don't want to talk about my content. We've got the partnership with ICMizer. If you're trying to get better at poker and you're looking for a cheap tool that will actually help you, ICMizer is a tool that I've been using for my entire poker career, and we've got a code that you can use to get that program a little bit cheaper. And then Range Converter is a very important tool as well that you can get access to. You can use it as inputs to your Peel Solver models. It's something that I use. So all strictly speaking stuff I use. I didn't make any day twos actually, so I don't think I'm going to be back tomorrow. I'm going to take tomorrow off. I was going to, normally I'm back tomorrow, but I think I'm going to cancel tomorrow's home game and just rest. So I've been going really hard for a while. So anyways, thanks guys, appreciate it, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.